All right. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Forward Thinking Founders, where we talk to founders about their companies, their visions for the future, and how the two collide. Today, I'm very excited to be talking to Burcin and Aditya Advani, who are the co-founders of Best Parents. Welcome to the show. How's it going?
Great, great. How is it going?
It is going good. It is nice and chilly here in Phoenix. I just talked to someone in Boston where it's way colder, which makes me grateful to live here. And I'm excited to talk to both of you.
Yeah, it's great. It's cool in here too.
100%. I'm curious, is it really cold in the Bay or is it kind of just chilling at like 70 degrees?
Oh, it is like foggy as usual and warm, unusual.
100%, 100%. Well, cool. Well, let's go into a little bit about what Best Parents is. I'll just throw out the questions, and either of you can take them however you however you feel. So the first question is, we're here to talk about your company, Best Parents. What is that? What is Best Parents?
Best parents is that exactly that future demo of the future career of teenagers. And there are lots of pre-colleges and wonderful experiences in our portal, and they enjoy their summers, holidays in a boarding way and experiencing different ideas, different things. So it's a new cool for teenagers, to be honest.
100%. So let's walk through a little bit of how it works. If someone were to get on the app, maybe Aditya, do you want to kind of go through like what can someone do with Best Parents? What the product experience is like?
Yeah, I think right now in the world, like when teenagers look for pre-college experiences, pre-college experiences are travel experiences that are guided, uh, often from large universities, but also just like go to Costa Rica and take care of some wild animals, or go to South America and see some kind of rainforest, or just different experiences in guided groups that are really valuable for teenagers. Right now, these programs are not really aggregated on the internet anywhere. So parents find it really difficult to find them. They take weeks of research per kid to find like one program that works for one kid during the summer. And families often have multiple kids traveling in like different groups, wanting to do different things. So Best Parents is the first platform. It's almost like an Airbnb experiences type of thing, where you can go and see different regions of the world or different activities by that type, like study science at Cambridge University, or study acting at Juilliard, or like I mentioned, go visit the wild. The first problem in the market is that of discovery. But once you actually put all these programs together, you realize that there's thousands of them or tens of thousands of them, and that no reasonable person can actually go through all of them and try to figure out what's best for me. And so the next version of Best Parents is heavily going to rely on a very powerful recommendations engine that's going to help families quickly make decisions and different itineraries, so they can just see the three best options for each itinerary.
So walk me through a little bit about the origin story here. Like, why did you two decide to start this company? And and yeah, tell me about the origin story here.
Actually, I came from a very small town from Turkey, and the facilities in the town was so limited, and I learning it from cassettes. So exploring the world, traveling, and education was a dream for me. So I became an English teacher, and after I realized that there is another world like outside, and I understand that this is the right for every child to explore, to travel, to acquire the education. This should be the right for every child in the world. So I made a decision that after 12 years of my education consultancy job, I said that I am going to focus on teenagers. I will power the future work. I will power future generation passion. The most important thing, people have been asking me over and over again, what am I going to study in the future? That this is the most important question. And you know that 60% of the adults are not okay with their degrees. Like, we are not happy with our degrees. So why are we spending time the degrees and the subjects that we don't know and we don't like. So it should have been fixed, and I'm going to fix this. So this is my passion, and I know that the sparkle in the eye of a teenage, if they realize that they are good at medicine, believe me, they are very obsessed about what they like. So they can study hard, and we can give a wonderful future happiness and future generation, a different world for them if they understand that they're good at it.
And so that's a little bit of the where this came from, the origin of the story. I'm curious, what about the big picture here and the future vision? If you were to look out 5, 10, 15 years, what do you see as best parents looking like then? And like, how does that impact the world for either of you?
Actually, this is going to be an have to experience for each child in the future. And I believe that that when summer comes, people thinking about that, oh, which holiday resort we are going to be or where we are going to travel. So it is going to be another have to action for the teenagers. And in the future, I believe that we are going to be known as that education changers, that we are going to be in 5 years that, oh, this is the platform made our children happy all around the world. So I want to see that vision, and I want to see in the future that students are going to get credits from those experiences and can create their own school through those experiences as well. So it can be a new world with a la carte experiences, academics from the nice, institutions, like by traveling. So it can be a new future.
And in order to make that happen, you'll need some help, right? I mean, it takes a village to make a startup work and scale. So my question is, how can the forward-thinking founders community help you, accomplish this? Are you hiring? Are you raising money? Looking for partners? How can we assist over here?
Aditya, would you like to answer?
Yeah, I can take that. What we're doing, it's something really big at the intersection of education and entertainment. I think on one of your earlier podcasts, you had Caitlin Donnelly, and she was talking about how what she calls edutainment is just really huge because education has become about experiences, and there is a huge gap in like kids' entertainment. I was just looking at like Toys R Us's historic sales figures today, and back in the 2010s, they were doing 11 or 12 billion dollars in revenue every year. The kids' businesses are really huge, but for some reason, in the last decade or so, we've kind of left them all to like video games without any businesses in the real world. So this is something really big, and it's something really exciting, and it's something really magical. So yeah, we're definitely looking for investors who realize like how big a sector this is and how magical a sector it is, as well as, engineering and other talent who are really inspired by like the chance to build like another more magical Airbnb, but for kids. So we're looking for both of those things. And we definitely want people who align with our vision and mission.
And I guess for my last question, if someone isn't in that kind of bucket and they're interested in learning more and helping out, how can someone, find you on the internet? Do you have a website or social media presence or an email address? How can someone learn more?
Actually, we have a perfect website now. So it is the first version, but we are very content what we have created. Thanks to Aditya, and he created a very fast website. So the good thing is that when you type like medicine camps or computer science engineering, we are on the first page in Google now, although it is our first year. So it is exciting, and they can find us through like social media as well. And like our website, when they enter our website, they are going to type the age of their children and interest, and they can find tens of options. And I would like to warn the families that this year is going to be a very high demand situation, very high, and every experience and summer camps in UK and USA and Switzerland, they are going to be sold out around May.
All right. Well, you all heard it here first. Well, thank you so much for coming on to the podcast, both of you. I really appreciate it, and best of luck for building this out.
Thanks. And I wanted to mention the website is www.bestparents.com.
All right, there it is. Well, thanks for coming on. Thanks, and best of luck.
Thanks, Matt. See ya.